here tonight. We're going to take our first break. When we come back, we will get you the starting lineups, and then it is time for first pitch. It's the D-backs and the Rangers, and the play-by-play action comes your way right after this on the Morgan & Morgan D-backs Radio Network.
It's a beautiful day at the grocery store. The shopper is rounding the end cap. Uh-oh, looks like there's some spilled tomato sauce. Here comes the slide.
Oh, that's going to leave a mark, Bob.
Talk about a curveball.
Clean up on aisle 5.
At Morgan & Morgan, we know injuries can come out of left field. As America's largest injury law firm, we've recovered over $20 billion for our clients. If you've been injured in an accident, call Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm and proud partner of the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Every day, helping, caring, supporting. Every day at APS, we're here to provide payment assistance programs to customers in need. We recognize how important it is to keep your bill as low as possible. Our energy support program offers eligible customers discounts of up to 25 or 60% every month. Pay down your bill with crisis bill assistance and other programs and resources. Learn how you can get help with your bill at aps.com/brighter.
Experience a playcation in paradise. Talking Stick Resort in sunny Scottsdale offers you...
Folks, that right there is Decoy, the luckiest dog in the world. His owner is Shohei Otani, a myth of a man. A human who can do all this with a baseball is every dog's dream. 100-mile-an-hour fastballs. Drool. 250-foot dingers. Woof. He gets called a good boy in 2 entire countries. And I get Greg. I just hope all that fame doesn't go to his head.
It'll be Sweeney backpedaling, and he can't make the play. And there goes the no-hitter.
Rolling, does it go fair? Yes, it does. That's a fair ball.
Oh, she's giving it to him. They're up 6-1 in the 8th. She's giving it to him and making him like it.
Doing the pop-up dance, and he dropped it. You don't see that very often.
Abrams is going to think about going to third. The throw too high there. Abrams dives back in. Tag applied this time by Riley. What just happened?
Talk to me.
This is called a Crawford dog. Hamburger bun.
Yes.
2 split top Angus beef hot dogs griddled on the skillet, on the plancha.
Amazing.
And then we do a bacon onion jam with Crawford Bach beer.
Pick it up like a burger.
Pick it up like a burger and you just go in, man.
Let's go to town.
Yeah.
Boom. Oh, best hot dog I've ever had. Best hot dog I've ever had. I love this, man.
This is how I grew up eating hot dogs.
All right. The D-backs are 68 and 71. Leading off, DH Ketel Marte. Batting second, shortstop Geraldo Perdomo. Batting third in right field, Corbin Carroll. And in the cleanup spot, catcher Gabriel Moreno. Batting fifth in center field, Blaze Alexander. Batting sixth at second base, Ildemaro Vargas. Batting seventh at first base, Tyler Locklear. Batting eighth in left field, Jorge Barrosa. And rounding out the starting 9 at third base, Jordan Lawler. For the D-backs, you've got Marte, Perdomo, Carroll, Moreno, Alexander, Vargas, Locklear, Barrosa, and Lawler. And Candy on the mound for the Diamondbacks, right-hander Nabil Crismont.
He's really done a great job for the Diamondbacks. He's 2-0 right now, and he's got a low ERA of 1.84, a whip of a 1.36. You know, he's not a hard thrower. He'll throw both fastballs. They average about 89, 90 miles an hour. But his changeup, that has been his weapon. He throws it 37% of the time. Hitters only hit 222 against it, and they slug only 296. Those are incredible numbers. He's also pitched very well with runners in scoring position, only a 125 batting average against. So he's going to try to throw strikes. He's going to move his stuff around, and then he's going to attack guys with his changeup.
He will face leadoff hitter Josh Smith, and ready to go. First pitch swung on, line to right center field. That is going to get down for a base hit. Smith making an aggressive turn around first. He'll hit the brakes and hold with a first pitch leadoff single, which comes at 6:40.
Just trying to get that first fastball over the plate, a little bit on the outside. But Smith, as we saw him last night, jumps on the first pitch And a great job by Corbin Carroll once again, leaving his right field spot and going way out to right center to cut that ball off.
The leadoff man is aboard. Here is left fielder Wyatt Langford. And Krismot off speed in there for a strike. The count is 0-1. Only had one hit in his 5 at-bats yesterday, but that hit was a biggie. A home run off of Ryan Nelson in the 6th. As that pitch is in the dirt, and the count is now even at 1 ball and 1 strike.
When you look at this lineup, I mean, this is the guy you really want to be able to control up there. Limit the damage against Langford. Very strong, very quick. But, you can get him to chase a lot of balls. And I think with his stuff, he matches up good against Langford.
Now the pitch and a knee-high strike. Bill Miller, the crew chief, calling balls and strikes tonight. Roberto Ortiz is the umpire at first base. Edwin Jimenez at second. And Chad Fairchild is over at third. A 1-2. And that's too low. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count. Nabil Krismot is 30 years old, from Colombia. One of 7 players from Colombia be in the major leagues. Spent parts of 6 years with 4 different franchises. As this 2-2 pitch now to Langford is swung on and lifted high in the air, shallow left field, and in comes Barossa. Calls off Perdomo, and he makes the catch for the game's first out.
Oh, another nice pitch, changeup, upset his timing, got him out front, and he dipped a little bit on that ball and hit it sky high to left field. That made it an easy play for Barossa.
And that will bring up Jock Peterson. Well, between these two guys, the only National League team in the West not represented, the Colorado Rockies. Peterson spending time with the Dodgers, Diamondbacks, and Giants. As Krismot throws over to first. Nabil Krismot had spent time with the Padres, the Dodgers, and Arizona.
Go figure, right? I know Peterson's had some success against them. Limited, 4 at-bats, 3 hits.
Goes after the first pitch, gently guides it foul, and he is behind 0-1.
2 of those hits are extra bases, 2 doubles.
Well, you kind of hinted at it before, that Krismot is going to disrupt your timing, usually get guys out in front. And if he does not disrupt your hitter's timing, look out, as that pitch is on the inner third for a strike, because it's not overpowering velocity. It's a guy who's going to, frankly, maybe touch 91 once or twice tonight. Everything else is about the high 80s.
But he's a good pitcher. He can read that stuff. His curveball and changeup is what he's going to attack with, and when he slows him down, that's when he'll start throwing his fastball.
Little blooper and a shallow right. Carroll a late break, but such terrific closing speed. He makes the catch, and now there are 2 down.
Nothing like getting 2 easy fly balls. He's got a ground ball percentage of 46%, so he does a pretty good job getting the ball to the ground. Tellez has faced him 1 time, and he hit a home run.
First pitch is outside, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Tellez, a .217 hitter, 15 homers, 40 driven in. One on, 2 out. And the 1-0 pitch is on the corner for a strike. That was a sinker. Evens the count at 1-1.
Beautiful pitch, too. Just outside corner, down at the knees, had some movement to it.
Now the runner goes, the pitch low and outside, and the throw to second off the glove of Perdomo. Vargas backing up the play, but Smith content to stay at second with his 10th stolen base of the season. And the Rangers now have a runner in scoring position.
I'm surprised it took him that long to run. And he got a great jump that time, and even if Gabby made a good throw, he would have been in there.
Two balls, 1 strike. Top of the first inning, here's the pitch. And Tellez takes below the zone for ball 3. 3-1 the count. Ranger third baseman Josh Young waits on deck.
Right-hand hitters only hit .205 against him. He's got that open base.
And he swings and hits it softly right back to the pitcher. Krismont has it, throws a strike over to first. And all in all, it turns out to be a harmless top of the first inning. The Rangers strand one. We go to the bottom of the first.
Folks, that right there is Decoy, the luckiest dog in the world. His owner is Shohei Otani, a myth of a man. A human who can do all this with a baseball is every dog's dream. 100-mile-an-hour fastballs, drool. 250-foot dingers, woof. He gets called a good boy in 2 entire countries. And I get Greg. I just hope all that fame doesn't go to his head.
We're your friendly neighborhood car wash and obsessed with clean, so your ride shines just like a Dbacks win. Score big with a monthly membership. Get unlimited washes, extra fuel savings at Circle K, faster washes with rapid pass lanes, and free vacuums because members get more, just like Dbacks fans deserve. Find your nearest location at cleanfreakcarwash.com and keep your car game day ready.
D-back skipper Torey Lavello talks with Burns and Gambo Friday afternoons at 2:30 on Arizona Sports 98.7 in the Arizona Sports app.
Left-hander Jacob Latz will face Ketel Marte. First pitch, swung on, ripped down the left field line into the corner. That is going to be extra bases on the first pitch as Marte coasts into second with a leadoff double.
That ball was hit 120 miles an hour, and I think that's the hardest one I think I've ever seen Ketel hit. This ball was absolutely scorched.
It almost hit third base umpire Chad Fairchild. I mean, he got out of the way quickly. And that right there, our first hit of the game, presented by New Vision Auto Glass. New Vision and the Arizona Diamondbacks Foundation are teaming up to donate funds to veterans with every hit this season as part of the Hits for Heroes program. And now here is Geraldo Perdomo. And first pitch, he swings at a curveball and taps it foul. Well, those two went back-to-back yesterday on back-to-back swings. They tried to go back-to-back doubles with that swing, but that's a good breaking ball. It's the count I mentioned, 0-1.
Well, you got him on, get him over, get him in.
I mentioned before, Perdomo went hitless in the 3 games against the Dodgers over the weekend. Only had 1 hit yesterday, 1 for 4. It was the home run. As now he takes outside. The count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. But after such a positive start, the D-backs had 3 homers in the first 2 innings. Well, they could only get 4 hits the rest of the game. Here comes the 1-1 from Latz. Swung on and fouled away. It's 96 on the velocity. And it's now 1-2.
Perdomo was trying to shoot it to the right side. I mean, he's such a good situational ball player. He knows the deal with Marte at second base. Try to shoot it the other way. At least get him over to third. If not, drive him in.
Runner at second. Nobody out. Here's the 1-2. And there's a line drive to right, but that one's slicing foul. Well, he's getting good pitches to handle. If you want to go to right field, he's trying. And just coming up a little bit short.
That's throwing the ball a little harder than his average fastball for the year. It's been about 94. He's thrown about 96 so far. Got a little extra on it.
Latz, a product out of Kent State, is 1-2. Is swung on and again fouled away. That's 96, top of the zone. It seems like Perdomo's picking it up well, but again, that late life is just kind of getting in on him a little quick.
You know, he does have a good slider. Hitters only hit 196 against it. Well, this might be, if he's going to throw one, this would be the time to throw it down and in.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. And there was slider in the dirt. Missed outside, though. Wasn't that back foot slider you see to right-handers. Of course, D-back fans saw Randy Johnson do that for years.
Yeah.
To great success. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
When you talk about Randy had 2 unhittable pitches, not just 1.
And the 2-2. Perdomo reaches for it, hits a soft chopper towards short. Tough play for Smith. On the run, throws to first, just a step ahead of Perdomo for the out. And Marte had to hold at second base. Can't go with that ball in front of you.
Yeah, Perdomo was fooled. It was a changeup. And you know his thought process was he was trying to hit it to right field. We saw a couple foul balls he shot that way, but he got out in front of that one and unfortunately rolled it over to shortstop.
119.6, the official diagnosis of that double by Marte. That is the hardest ball he has hit in his career. Here is Corbin Carroll. Swung on and weakly grounded up the first base line. Foul. Carroll 1 for 4 yesterday with a run scored. He did have 2 stolen bases, so he is now a stolen base shy from tying the team lead, which for the most of the year has been held by Perdomo. Here comes the 0-1. And Carroll thought about it, but he takes a slider for a strike. And they count 0-2. Rangers nothing, Diamondbacks nothing. We're in the bottom of the first. These 2 teams played 10 innings last night. The Rangers prevailed. Here comes the 0-2. And a laser shot foul, 97, outer third. Rangers twice were down to their final strike, and both times were able to come through. One out, 1 on. Latz, the left-hander, is ready. 1 to throw. And here it is. Carroll swings and foul tips it. You know, when Carroll Candy hit that home run against Tanner Scott on Sunday, you just got the sense that he was selling out for a fastball. Scott delivered one kind of middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it. And I think when you watch Carroll, he kind of picks between A and B. And it looks like he's looking a bit more heater than he is slider.
I don't mind him facing lefties. I mean, he handles them, as we saw last night.
And there was a fastball, but it missed badly outside. And that was at 98 miles per hour. Latz, I mean, he is juicing it right now.
He is. Kind of likes this heat.
Here's the pitch. In the dirt, skips to the left of Jonah Heim. But he had eyes on Marte the whole time and could tell no chance to try and get to third.
Change up this time. Heim got his whole body in front of it, just kicked away, but probably because the ball kicked over towards third base side, he was able to freeze Marte. If it kicks the other way, Marte might be able to get over to third base.
Left-hander ready. The 2-2 pitch to Carroll is swung on, hit high in the air to right field, fairly deep. Osuna is going back and onto the warning track. He'll make the catch. Marte will easily tag from second and get to third. And now there are 2 men down, and that brings up catcher Gabriel Moreno.
Well, that was almost number 30 there. That ball took off. Even though it was high like that, it still sent him all the way back to the track. Big opportunity now for Gabby. Guy in third base, 2 outs. These are the kind of hits and RBIs you get that really hurt the opposing team.
Moreno had 2 hits yesterday. First pitch here, he takes the knee-high strike. There's this changeup, it says. Maybe it was a changeup. Looked like it had a bit more bite to it than that. Regardless, the count is 0-1. Marte at third, 2 outs. And the 0-1 pitch. Reached for, lined into shallow left. Langford was cheating in, and he will make the catch. The inning comes to an end. The D-backs get a leadoff double, but cannot score. And after one, Rangers nothing, D-backs nothing. On the
That's Gus Judge. His owner is Aaron Judge, captain of the Yankees. His dog park is Yankee Stadium. Ooh, I'd bowl in that grass for days. Bet he gets to fetch those dingers. I'm sure Aaron chases him like that around the house. Aaron's also the nicest human ever. Just not to baseballs. My human, he eats shredded cheese by the handful. I hope Gus knows just how good he's got it.
Play in Toronto. Guerrero sends over some good stuff for the guys, so when we play in Toronto, I definitely dive into that.
You gotta be careful with Vladdy, bro, because a Dominican breakfast will put you to sleep, bro. ¿Cómo está sonando la comida dominicana ya?
La comida dominicana ya no sé cómo está sonando, porque obviamente mi esposa me cocina. O sea, hay restaurantes, pero no voy a comer comida latina.
SCOREBOARD.com. On Friday, September 5th, enjoy a post-game concert featuring Flo Rida, presented by Coors Light Bird's Nest. Get your tickets and VIP field passes today at Dbacks.com.
Dbacks Front Office Focus, Wednesday mornings at 11:45 on Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Josh Young leads off the top of the second inning against Nabil Crismat. Crismat worked around a leadoff single, was able to strand one. These two teams are scoreless as we begin the second. Crismat's ready. First pitch to Young. And there's a curveball in there for a strike. Fun little pitch.
Just to get me over, get ahead 0-1. I think that's a good selection to Young. Young swings hard. He wants the fastball.
Got a fastball, but it missed high. And the count is even at 1 and 1 strike. Young yesterday for the Rangers. 1 for 4 with a single and a strikeout. And here's the 1-1 pitch. That is on the corner for a strike. It's now 1-2.
Another excellent pitch, just right on the outside corner. And so far, Bill Miller has been spot on with his calls.
That one is in the dirt, 2-2. Young comes from a terrific athletic family. His younger brother, Jace Young, is in the Tigers organization. Kind of struggling this year. As a 2-2, there's a great changeup. Swing and a miss. And Crismat just pulling the string, changing speeds to great success early on.
Got himself in a position where, he can get the hitter to chase. He throws his number 1 pitch, that changeup, just falls off the table and gets a swing and a miss.
First strikeout for Crismat. And here comes second baseman Cody Freeman. And a whale of a game yesterday for the Rangers. Pretty much was without question their top performer. Reached base 3 times as Freeman, the right-hander, takes outside for ball 1.
Well, hit that home run early in the game, but the one that hurt us when he just battled and got that base hit. That was just kind of broke the bat.
Now he takes a strike. Kind of a 3/4 bloop swing with 2 strikes and 2 outs in the top of the 9th inning that scored the tying run. That was the difference between winning and losing, as it turned out, as the 1-1 is outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Pretty much has been a lifelong minor leaguer. As a 2-1 is going to be a changeup down for ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. But has just battled and battled, and you can see some of his mettle and the way he has played just in the first game alone. Here's a 3-1. Swung on. That one is pelted towards the corner and left, and that one is a foul ball. That was close to hitting the foul pole. 106 miles an hour off the bat. He thinks it's a double. He doesn't realize it's a foul ball yet. Going through the celebration. What do you mean? Oh, that is.
You can't get much closer than that.
That is the closest foul ball I have ever seen. It hit
on the fence, especially.
It hit the netting on the fence. It wasn't high enough to clear the bullpen, and that thing landed maybe an inch from the yellow line.
I mean, I keep looking at the replay that they're showing on this, and it's really hard to tell. It was that close. Well, that's a break by an inch.
Three and two. And that one swung on and again drilled down the left field line. And that one a bit further foul. Right now the D-backs have about 7 umpires in that bullpen, getting a lot of practice. Got a great show of the replay there. Here comes the 3-2. And Crismont missed outside, ball 4. Well, he wasn't going to challenge him inside for a third time. There's a couple of warning shots.
A couple hard hit balls that just did go foul. Goes, you know what? I'll put you on first base where I know where you're at.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID in the Morgan & Morgan D-backs Radio Network.
KMVP FM Phoenix.
Arizona Sports, the local sports leader.
On the Arizona Sports app and on 98.7.
Alejandro Osuna, first pitch, swing and a foul ball straight back. It's 0-1 on the left-handed hitting outfielder. Adolis Garcia not in the starting lineup today with a left quad injury, as there's a swing and a piercing line drive to right center field. Alexander quickly gets to the ball and rifles it back towards the infield. A single that follows the walk, and the Rangers now with a couple guys on base and only one out for Jonah Heim.
Didn't hit it hard. It was a changeup going away, and he stayed on that ball just long enough to get it out towards right center. Let's see if you got Jonah Heim up. Big long swing. Let's see if you can throw another changeup, maybe get that ground ball to second base.
Talking stick replay with rates as low as $129. And first pitch, Jonah Heim is wide of the mark for ball 1. Heim, as you mentioned, a 6'4" switch hitting catcher. Bats right now from the left side against Crismont. And the 1-0 is a curveball at the knees for a strike. No score yet. Top of the second, the Rangers with 2 on and only 1 out. Nobody on right now. Really gifted with great speed on the bases, as that one is too high. 2 balls, 1 strike. So a ground ball, you have a pretty high probability of turning a double play.
Well, a couple hard hooking line drives by Freeman might have done that a little bit.
3-1 is rolled over to the right side. Locklear, the first baseman, has it. Throws to second for 1. Return throw to Crismont is in time for a double play. He was late getting over, but had to make a nice adjustment. Hellman, and he will make the catch right in front of the 4:13 marker for out number 1.
Tell you what, that ball's gone in most ballparks. I mean, put a charge into that one, unfortunately, to the deepest part of this field.
And for Latz, that is a 1-pitch, 1-out start. Here is Ildemaro Vargas, got the start yesterday as the DH, in at second base tonight. Batting right-handed, first pitch is on the outer edge for a strike.
I don't see if the D-backs can get some guys on base, particularly as you start entering the bottom part of this order. Try to create a little havoc, try to generate some runs.
And that one is low. Not a huge surprise that in a 10-inning game yesterday, both these teams used a lot of their bullpen. The Diamondbacks more so than the Rangers. That's why they made the roster move prior to the game today. Here's the 1-1. And Vargas out in front, grounds it towards the left side. The third baseman Young cuts it off and his throw to first in time for the out.
Change up that time, got him a little bit out in front too, and he rolled over the top, beat it a little bit hard on the ground. Young made a nice play and threw him out.
Tyler Locklear homered yesterday. And looking for more of the same here against the left-hander Latz. The first one is below the knees for ball 1. And for Locklear, that homer, the only hit he had. He did draw a walk as well, as the 1-0 is in there for a strike. And that's something we kind of heard Torey Lovullo talk about, Candy. Just guys reducing the chase. The more strikes you swing at, the better probability you have of getting a positive result. 1-1. Chased that one, unfortunately. That was a changeup in the dirt.
You're not going to hit that one.
Good pitch after a couple of heaters.
Unless he grabbed your 3-wood.
And I thought we were having a nice broadcast. 2 to throw now as the 1-2 pitch is outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count.
Well, it looks like he's going after him with high fastballs and then pulling the string on the change down. Important not to chase. Stay disciplined.
The 2-2 hit up the middle. That's into center field. It's a 2-out base hit for Locklear. And the D-backs have a man aboard for Jorge Barrosa.
Well, even though that ball was off the plate, he stayed back long enough and was able to use the middle of the field. And it turns into a base hit.
And that's also the kind of pitch we just talk about not chasing, maybe a tiny bit off the outside corner. But how many times do we see guys take that pitch? It's called strike 3. You know, they're frustrated because it shows it is a tiny bit off. But then again, the old adage, you got to protect with 2 strikes.
Yes. Plus, you could hit that pitch.
And now Barrosa, good take on a slider that missed downstairs for ball 1.
I think it's the pitch really that's down and going down, like whether it's the slider or even the curveball, sweeper, whatever it is. Those are the ones that are really difficult to hit.
Here's the 1-0. Swung on. That's barreled out towards center field. And on a line, it goes right to Hellman, who makes the catch. 100 miles an hour off the bat. Nothing to show for Barrosa. And the D-backs get a hit and strand 1. We've played 2. No score. Rangers in.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
Everything looks good right now for the Yankees.
First take from the players.
I'm just excited to put any pair of cleats on.
And the first of many breakdowns before the first pitch. A full night of baseball starts at 5. MLB Tonight's national pregame show. Weekdays at 5 Eastern on MLB Network.
take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Dealer for details. T&Cs apply.
Purchase a Stranger Things special event ticket pack for Friday, September 19th and receive an exclusive hat and Dbacks versus Phillies game ticket. Get your tickets now at dbacks.com/strangerthings.
D-backs skipper Torey Lovello talks with Burns and Gambo Friday afternoons at 2:30 on Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Well, center fielder Michael Hellman is going to lead off this top of the third. Right-handed hitter goes after the first pitch. And it comes up empty. It's 0-1. It is ASU night here at the ballpark. Quite a lot of maroon and gold surrounded the stands as that one is grounded foul. It's 0-2, and a special treat for us as we hope to talk to men's head baseball coach and former Diamondback Willie Bloomquist at the bottom of the third. So be sure to stick around and
looking forward to that.
Seeing Willie again. Maybe he can bring some offense as the 0-2 is lined into shallow left down the line. Barossa racing after it, made a diving effort. He missed it. The ball gets past him and goes to the wall. Hellman get around second and get to third. Now that is a standing leadoff triple. Here come the Rangers.
Well, it was a breaking ball that time, and Hellman did hit this ball real hard. It was kind of a lofting up in the air down the left field line. Barossa really comes flying over. He makes a really good attempt at this ball, trying to dive and make a good play. It was a very tough play to make, and he could not make it. The ball gets by, and the next thing you know, it's a triple.
Now it's the top of the order, Josh Smith, and the first pitch is low for ball one.
Now you got a little pitching to do here. Infield's playing back.
And this one is low. 2 balls and no strikes to count.
This is where you'd love to get either strike out, a pop-up, comebacker.
And this is a shallow fly ball to center. Hellman's going to try and tag anyways. Alexander makes the catch. Here comes his throw to the plate. Well, this is off target, and it's not going to be in time. Sac fly for Langford. The Rangers take a 1-0 lead.
Boy, the ball left his bat. I actually thought that was going to be in short center field where he could kind of come in and make the play on the run and make a good throw, but it was a little deeper than I anticipated.
And you could see a little bit of the inexperience from Alexander. He was kind of flat-footed as that ball got to him rather than getting behind it and getting a running start. It'll come with some time. Here's Jock Peterson, and he looks at a called strike. So for Langford, his 59th RBI of the year. And the 0-1 is too high to Peterson. Bases empty, 2 down. We are in the third. And here comes the 1-1. Swung on, ground ball to third. And into the glove of Lawler, who's got it. Throws to Locklear at first. The inning comes to an end. A leadoff triple, a sac fly. That's how the Rangers score. And we go to the bottom of the third inning. Rangers 1, D-backs nothing. In the Morgan & Morgan D-backs Radio Network.
Aerospace Technologies is proud to partner with the Arizona Diamondbacks to support STEM education in Arizona schools through the Future Shaper STEM Grants program. 10 schools will receive $5,000 each to fund STEM projects that inspire students and teachers. Are you looking for a rewarding career? Do you want to work for a company that is positively impacting the world through cutting-edge aerospace technology and community engagement? If so, Honeywell Aerospace Technologies is the place for you. Visit www.honeywell.com/careers to check out all of the career opportunities and learn how to become a Future Shaper. And go Diamondbacks!
In Arizona, when the heat comes at you like a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, you don't wait, you swing now. Emergency Air's same-day service isn't just convenient. In this heat, it can be life-saving for families. They are the clutch hitter you want in the bottom of the ninth because the difference is they care. Proud partners of the Arizona Diamondbacks, they will keep you cool from the first pitch to the final out. Go to emergencyair.com and click book now before the heat takes you out of the game.
Emergency Air. The difference is we care.
At Fry's, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix, guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. And you never compromise your appetite with our golden brown bread that's baked fresh in store. And you never compromise your wallet with our lower prices. Hand it to Fry's shoppers. You never compromise. Fry's. Fresh for everyone.
At City of Hope, we're pushing the boundaries of science, targeting cancer at the molecular level, making every second count, with appointments in as little as 24 hours. City of Hope, advancing cancer care at life-saving speed. Learn more at cityofhope.org.
D-backs Front Office Focus, Wednesday mornings at 11:45 on Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Well, the Rangers have a 1-0 lead. Bottom of the third, here's Jordan Lawler. And first pitch, Lawler swings and lifts a high fly ball into shallow center field. One pitch and one out. Man, good pitch to hit, and he just missed it, Candy.
Big swing, too. It looked like he was on it, just a little underneath it.
That's the second time in this young game the D-backs have had a one-pitch out to start the inning. And now back to the top of the order in Ketel Marte. Marte with a 120-mile-an-hour double his first time up. And now he takes outside for ball one.
I like the way he is swinging with that authority from the right side here. Maybe it's kind of letting it go right now. You can tell he's feeling good.
And now that pitch is downstairs for ball two. We were supposed to have ASU head baseball coach Willie Bloomquist on, but the folks next door at dbacks.tv are holding him hostage.
Too quick an inning.
So we'll have him in the top of the fourth. Here's a 2-0. Marte swings, cues it right back in front of the plate. Heim calls off his pitcher, picks it up with a bare hand, and throws to first in time for the out. So the first ball was 120 miles an hour. This one was 52.5 miles an hour.
You just add them up.
Is this the baseball equivalent of bombing your tee shot and then batting it with your lob wedge?
Duh.
Oh, goodness. Two down, and here is Perdomo. Batting from the right side, the first pitch is in there for a strike. With Boost by Fry's VIP, win game day with free grocery delivery, 2 times fuel points, and more. Visit friesfood.com/boost today. Two outs, base is empty, 1-0 Texas. And the 0-1 is too high.
Whenever you need a long at bat, Perdomo's that guy. The first two guys made outs really quickly. So you'd like to see him have a long at bat.
Here comes a 1-1. And that one is a curveball, bottom of the zone for a strike.
Perdomo kind of shaking his head like he thought that was a little low. One of those good pitcher's pitches. Could have been called either way.
Left-hander Latz ready. And here comes his 1-2. Swung on, broken bat fly, shallow center field. That is going to drop for a 2-out base hit. Shattered the bat, but Perdomo's strong enough to just muscle it to the outfield. And that'll give Corbin Carroll a chance to take some swings here in the bottom of the third inning.
You see that happen a lot with guys hitting from the right side. That hard fastball that's coming in when they have a right field approach. It usually breaks the bat, and that's where you get those little flares.
Left on left. And first pitch, Carroll takes outside, ball 1. One ball, no strikes, the count. And now a throw to first. He kind of saw Perdomo sizing him up on that first pitch like he was going to run. And so predictably threw over to first base. First of 2 disengagements. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss by Carroll. Slider low and away.
Yeah, got him to chase that one. Corbin just missed a home run his last time up.
Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss again.
Staying slider. That's 2 balls that he's chased out of the strike zone. Maybe a little too over anxious right now.
1-2 the count. Lat's ready. Here's his pitch. And that one missed outside. 96. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Rangers 1, Diamondbacks nothing. Game 2 of 3 against the Rangers. D-backs took 2 of 3 back in Arlington. Well, these teams met last month. Runner goes. That pitch is swung on and fouled away. 2 strikes. Carroll had to swing and defend. Yeah, that was a pretty well located pitch.
That's a tough one too. A little bit up, a little bit in. Still about 95. I'm a little amazed like how hard Latz has been throwing in this game.
A little surprised Perdomo was running with 2 strikes. 3 to throw. And here it is. The 2-2 is in the dirt. Full count. And now Perdomo will be off and running on the next pitch.
Got to chase a couple sliders earlier in this at bat. Let's see if he tries to come back with that same pitch.
3-2. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hard hit, ground ball up the middle. And shortstop Josh Smith has it, throws to first in time. Inning comes to an end, and the D-backs get a hit in strand 1. We've played 3, and the Rangers lead it 1-0 on the Morgan & Morgan D-backs radio network.
The D-backs take on the Philadelphia Phillies for a 3-game weekend series starting September 19th. Your tickets now at dbacks.com.
It's been several years now since I first came in contact with DISC, Desert Institute for Spine Care. My problem turned out to be a herniated disc. Hi, Greg Schulte. I put my trust in the doctors at DISC, and that pain I had disappeared. Here I was thinking I might have to live with that pain, maybe for the rest of my life. Not the case. If you're suffering from back or neck pain, give DISC a chance. You won't regret it. Visit sciatica.com or text SPINE to 620-620.
Message and data rates may apply. Steve's wife signed him up for a 5K at Eldorado Park, so he's dusting off his running shoes and strengthening his stride at Planet Fitness. Now he's back to running like a gazelle.
4 down, 1 to go.
Finish strong, Steve. Finish strong. Join Planet Fitness today. Just $1 down, $15 a month. Over 40 locations around Phoenix. Deal ends September 12th. Planet Fitness. Whatever you're getting strong for. See Home Club for terms and conditions.
At New Vision Auto Glass, you can get your window replaced and get up to $250 cash back.
I got $140 from New Vision Auto Glass. I just went online, answered a few questions, and before you knew it, I got a new windshield and a check.
Call New Vision today.
480-210-9090.
We'll come to you, repair or replace your windshield, and hand you the cash.
NewVisionAutoglass.com. 480-210-9090.
New Vision Auto Glass. See clearly, drive safely.
The Arizona Diamondbacks play here. Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Top of the fourth inning, Rangers lead the D-backs 1-0 on ASU night here at Chase Field. And as promised, here is Ben's head baseball coach and former Diamondback Willie Bloomquist on the airwaves with us. Coach, good to see you.
Thank you. Great to see you guys as well. It's a great night to be at the ballpark at ASU night here.
Chris Bodd ready, the 0-1 pitch. Tellez takes low. You know, we were planning on having you back as a broadcaster if this coaching thing didn't work out. And here you are going back to the postseason. You beat Irvine in the regional first game. I know you guys came up short, but all in all, progress for this group that was so hungry for postseason baseball once again.
Yeah, those are the expectations at Arizona State when you take over that program. You're expected to win, right, and win big. And it was a step in the right direction. We've been building for the last 3-4 years, and to crack through and get to the postseason was great. But we're not, certainly not satisfied with one win in the postseason. But we got work to do. But all in all, it was a very good step in the right direction last year.
Swing and a miss by Rowdy Tellez. And there is one down here in this fourth inning. No surprise over the last couple of years. You play at ASU, good chance you're going to get drafted if you can have some success. Luke Keeschel, he's just absolutely blossoming right now with the Twins, as this one is served out into right field. The catch is made. Brandon Compton, I know, was just recently drafted. We just talk a little bit about some of the guys that you had that have been drafted and already the early impact they're making at the big league level.
Sure, yeah. Luke Keeschel is obviously the go-to guy, and that was the one you could bet your mortgage that kid was going to be a big leaguer and be an impactful big leaguer. So no surprise with what he's doing up there, and just one of my favorite kids to be around. Just outstanding young man. This year we had a very good draft. We had nine players drafted in the top 10 rounds, which was obviously a positive.
That's pretty incredible, really. You think about that. It
was a lot of guys that had good years and played well and got the opportunity to play at the next level. Jack Martinez, drafted by the D-backs, was our Saturday night guy, our number 2, and threw the heck out of the ball for us this year. So you guys are getting a good one there. And then, but yeah, these guys are starting to climb the ladder and getting close to knocking on the door of the big leagues.
The 0-1 pitch to Cody Freeman is low and away, 1 ball and 1 strike. Do you ever teach guys first and third, nobody out, to put on the squeeze bunt like you did in 2011?
Safety squeeze, baby. That's a tough play to defend. Not even at the big league level. If you execute it properly, it's indefensible, really. So
I mean, you put Prince Fielder in the spin cycle over there, tied that thing. I was great bunt. It was a huge bunt. It was clutch playing that game.
I can't remember who I was talking to the other day. That game came up, and it's still punch in the stomach. Just, dang, we should have won that game. But it's a very, very good play and tough play to defend when executed properly.
As is the swinging bunt by Cody Freeman, who just hit a little teardrop over to third. He's aboard for the second time. And the inning will now continue here for the Rangers as Alejandro Osuna will come to the plate.
I think the last time I was talking to you, Willie, actually was you called me up. I was driving home from Tucson. You called me up and started laughing that you just beat the snot out of my son. I really appreciate that.
I would never. I would never. I was more laughing that we beat the U of A. No, but your son, he carved us up, man. He did an outstanding job down there in Tucson, and I swung and missed by not getting him in Tempe.
We tried.
I know we tried. That was he had a phenomenal career down there.
Speaking of that, too, how challenging is it now with all this NIL money and trying to get players there? And that's got to be one of the toughest things for a coach.
It really is. And the biggest thing I can say is that imagine if the major leagues was free agency every year, but you didn't know who was going to be a free agent. And anybody...
There's a little bleeder that's going to fall into center field, a base hit. Freeman going to be waved around third. Long throw to the plate. It's pretty high, and it's off the glove of Moreno. Freeman will score. The ball gets to the backstop. Osuna gets to third. And on a defensive breakdown, the Rangers double their lead. It's 2-0.
Yeah, it's one of those tough balls right there where it's just in no man's land. Nobody can get to it, and you do whatever you can. Perdomo was out there. Alexander's coming in. And it's just, can you get to it? If you can get to it, you call it, but nobody could get there.
Kind of an interesting ruling. That is going to be a double and then an E6. I guess the E6 is what allows the runner to get to third, not so much the runner from third scoring. Regardless, it's 2-0 with 2 outs, and here is Jonah Heim. Just kind of speaking about the transfer portal, you're so spot on about it as being free agency every single year. I wish there was a little bit more regulation to just kind of make college athletics feel like college athletics used to. But having said that, you guys were active in the transfer portal. I know you got that kid from Cal whose last name I'll probably butcher.
Moutsaritis.
PJ Moutsaritis.
PJ and Smaldino we also got from Cal. There's
hard hit ball to second. Vargas has it. Throw to first. That's in time. The inning is over. I know they kept you for an extra half inning. We will let you go. Willie, we're so excited, though, for ASU baseball next year as well. Keep up the good work, and hopefully a run to Omaha's in the near.
Appreciate it, guys. Thanks for having me. Exciting times in Tempe.
That was Willie Bloomquist. We'll take a break, come back for the bottom of the fourth of the Morgan & Morgan D-Backs Radio Network.
Did you hear? Allstate car insurance now costs even less. So when you bundle with home, you can save even more. Check Allstate first to bundle and save with a new lower auto rate. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state. Only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings may vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Here's a tale of Becky. Didn't know what to do with new meds prescribed and no real cost clue.
She squinted at prices, that can't be right. Then tapped GoodRx and saw the light.
She can get a deal. Book telehealth if she feels.
Learn about those meds without any stress. That one little app does all the rest. Even my horse downloaded it. Dang, save time and money on prescriptions.
Check GoodRx. GoodRx is not insurance.
Every day, helping, caring, supporting. Every day at APS, we're here to provide payment assistance programs to customers in need. We recognize how important it is to keep your bill as low as possible. Our energy support program offers eligible customers discounts of up to 25 or 60% every month. Pay down your bill with crisis bill assistance and other programs and resources. Learn how you can get help with your bill at aps.com/brighter.
Your Arizona Diamondbacks host the Boston Red Sox for a 3-game series starting September 5th at Chase Field. Get your tickets now at dbacks.com.
D-backs skipper Torey Lovello talks with Burns and Gambo Friday afternoons at 2:30 on Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Rangers have a 2-0 lead in the bottom of the fourth inning. And Gabby Moreno, first pitch, sends a line drive to left. Langford is there, and he will make the catch. Now that's another one-pitch out, third inning in a row for this Diamondback offense.
Boy, that was a fastball. That was a well-located one. Gabby was on it, but it just got the end of his bat and did not get that ball through the gap like he was hoping.
Here is Blaze Alexander, flew out to deep center field his first time up, and he will take a high strike here. Nothing in one to count. And the Rangers lead by 2 here. So this D-back offense has sort of been nibbling. The 0-1 swung on, top spin, one hopper to short. Smith has it, quickly throws, 2 hops to first, not in time. It was almost as if he was in between a jump throw and just getting it out as quickly as he could. And that little hesitation, the difference on an otherwise pretty accurate throw over to first base.
Top spin line drive, and he was going to his right, Smith was, and he, I would think if he had to do that all over again, he would have planted, took that jump step like you said and try to get the throw over there. But he took that one extra step, and there's just no way he could get Blaze.
1 on and 1 out for Vargas, and he takes at the knees for a strike.
be a good inning for the D-backs to get on the board. The Rangers now have scored a run in the last 2 innings. To see him answer back here.
See how aggressive Alexander is in the running game. And Latz, he throws. And a swing and miss by Vargas, 0-2.
He's really going back and forth with his fastball and his changeup, at least to the righties. The lefties, he's throwing maybe a few more sliders. But he's kept his velocity up in this game.
Got to avoid the ground ball double play if you're Vargas, who grounded out his first time up. And now they've picked off Alexander. Throw to first, and now Tellez has thrown to second in time. I just read that clean. And you can erase that 1-out single by Blaze on the caught stealing.
Trying to go maybe on first move or just misread as that leg comes up real quick. He didn't even hang, but Blaze looked like he was just going to go no matter what.
Going first movement, and that's a 1-3-4 caught stealing. The 0-2 pitch, and it's outside, 1-2. Latz is ready, and the 1-2 offering is pulled on the ground foul. That goes right into the Diamondback dugout. Well, it's nice to have Willie Bloomquist on, as the Sun Devils are under his tutelage, finally starting to look like the Sun Devils of old.
Boy, he really has some nice years as a D-back also. You know, even as a Mariner, too. I mean, this guy could play.
Swing and miss, and Vargas looking at Bill Miller. And some frustration. I'm not really sure what happened, but he is down on strikes. The inning comes to an end, and we go to the 5th. Rangers 2, D-backs nothing, in the Morgan & Morgan D-backs Radio Network.
D-backs fans get the best seats at the best prices and access to exclusive events. 2026 Advantage memberships are on sale now. For more, into dbacks.com/memberships.
If you love ice cream like we love ice cream, you gotta love Cold Stone Creamery. We make our rich, super premium ice cream fresh in every store to create the ultimate ice cream experience. Indulge in our signature creations, cakes, cupcakes, cookies, and shakes, all made with our signature ice cream. The flavors that won the hearts and taste buds of ice cream lovers around the world. Order yours online at coldstonecreamery.com. The ultimate ice cream experience.
Hey, this is Adrian Gonzalez. Daniels Jewelers is a proud sponsor of the Trip Around the Diamond and your family jeweler since 1948. Daniels is giving every fan a voucher for a free team bracelet and $50 off any $99 purchase. Visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball to get your voucher. That's danielsjewelers.com/baseball. You can redeem at any of the 100 Daniels Jewelers stores nationwide. Own the dream with Daniels Jewelers.
Don't miss exclusive conversations with Derek Hall, Tori Lavello, Mike Hazen, and more weekly on Arizona Sports. D-backs decision makers from the team's front office join Wolf and Luke Wednesday mornings at 11:45. Team president Derek Hall joins Bickley and Murata Thursday mornings at 7:45. The skipper joins Burns and Gambo Friday afternoons at 2:30. Never miss another D-backs conversation when you subscribe to the Arizona Sports YouTube channel. Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app, the home of Arizona Diamondbacks baseball.
D-backs Front Office Focus, Wednesday mornings at 11:45 on Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Now Michael Hellman tripled his first time up. He is going to lead off this top of the 5th inning. Rangers 2, Diamondbacks nothing. Chris Garagiola alongside Tom Candiotti. And Nabil Crisbot back to work. His 0-1 pitch is grounded left side, backhanded deep in the 6 hole by Perdomo. On the run, his throw is off target, but what a effort by Locklear. The call is safe. He could not apply the tag. And will the D-backs challenge? They will not. Locklear really did all he could, tried to keep his foot on the bag, and then so hard to try and backhand the tag, and he just couldn't reach him.
Yeah, throw was offline. Had to catch the ball first. Tried to apply the tag, but Hellman was running fast enough where he just got by him.
That is the second error by Perdomo in this game.
Both throwing.
So he's got 13 on the year. Here is Josh Smith. And that is low. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. I'll try and get a double play ball here. Something on the ground and let the defense work behind you. Smith in this one is 1 for 2. Throw to first. And Hellman dives in safely. At Dignity Health, our team of orthopedic experts can help keep you in motion. Don't let joint pain put your life on pause. Visit dignityhealth.org/AZ Ortho to learn more. And now the 1-1. That is a strike on the corner, and the count is 1-2. Well, for those who think that the Rockies don't have any fight in them, check out what happened in the first inning today. As this 1-2 pitch now from Nabil Krismont is swung on and fouled. Rafi Devers with a 2-run homer in the top of the first inning, as Devers has been known to do from time to time. Admired, savored, dare I say, bathed in that homer.
You can say it.
I already bathed in it. Really just soaked it up. As the 1-2. Ground ball to short, should be 2. Perdomo on a knee, flips to Vargas for 1. Throw to first is in time, a double play.
Nicely turned that time by the Diamondbacks. That ball was hit hard. But there were very, very good hands involved there between both middle infielders, Vargas and Perdomo, and they got that double play.
Now here is Wyatt Langford. Well, as Devers was getting to first base, Freeland, the pitcher who served up that homer, was really barking at him. And then Devers turned his attention, made a beeline. It seemed like he was just going to be a bunch of jawing as Langford swings and misses. But the on-deck hitter, Matt Chapman, ran all the way onto the field.
Yeah, he didn't want to jaw.
Basically got to first base where the two were talking and then pushed Freeland from behind. Well, as you might imagine, that was basically the ignition for a lot more pushing and shoving. Didn't look like any punches were thrown, but it didn't look like they were just talking. A lot of guys shoving one another. Oh, it was great.
That was fun.
Yeah. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Krismet strikes out Langford, and the inning comes to an end. D-backs work around the error, and we go to the bottom of the 5th. Rangers 2, D-backs nothing on the Morgan & Morgan D-backs Radio Network.
With the Caesar app, you can bet while all the Diamondbacks action is in full swing. Parlay your favorite player props, home run hitters, and more with same-game parlays. Or select from today's pre-built parlays with quick picks. Plus, bet every inning live in the app. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. Caesar Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the Arizona Diamondbacks.
You've heard the phrase, all hat, no cattle. Well, Whataburger's new Bacon Wrangler Double is anything but. It's got beef that's never from the freezer, always hot off the grill. Monterey Jack and American cheese, bacon, crispy onions, chipotle aioli, and pickles. You might even say it's all cattle and a hat. A 5-inch bun hat, cowboy. Introducing the new Whataburger Bacon Wrangler Double for a limited time. What a burger.
Avnet is your hometown partner of the Arizona Diamondbacks. We are a global technology distributor and solutions provider headquartered right here in the Valley. We help businesses all over the world source the right technology components and manage the logistics to get their products to market. The components we distribute are likely in the products you use and depend on every day, from your car to your household appliances. Avnet, delivering what's next in technology distribution. Visit avnet.com to learn more.
On Friday, September 5th, enjoy a post-game concert featuring Flo Rida, presented by Coors Light Bird's Nest. Get your tickets and VIP field passes today at Dbacks.com.
The Arizona Diamondbacks play here. Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Well, this offense for the Diamondbacks has had a hard time getting out of first gear. They're going to have 7, 8, and 9 coming up as Jacob Latz is looking to put together the longest start he's had this year. So far, 4 scoreless for the hard-throwing left-hander. He's given up a base hit in every inning, but has worked around the trouble in every inning. Locklear had a base hit his first time up. He takes the first pitch from Latz downstairs for ball 1. Locklear, Barossa, and then Lawler. 2-0 the Ranger lead. And here comes the 1-0 from Latz. Swung on, that is hit high and deep out towards left field. And going back is Hellman onto the track near the fence. He makes the catch. That's twice the D-backs have flown out to that deep portion of center.
Well, I really thought he got enough of that ball to get it out of here, but just a little bit too high. Didn't quite drive it, and that ball fell right in front of the wall.
Injured in a car accident or slip and fall? Call in the closers. We're Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm and proud sponsor of the Arizona Diamondbacks. And now here is Barossa. And a line drive his first time up. Now he kind of fakes a bunt, takes a strike. 0-1 on Barossa. Here comes the 0-1. And that is just a bit low. Well, with all the injuries and, of course, the moves made at the deadline now, you have a very young, youthful bottom of your order. Here's the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing, another line drive to right field. Osuna on the move. Makes the catch towards the line. Another good swing. And chin up for Barossa. Those balls will fall if you keep hitting it like that.
Yeah, keep hitting line drives. Good things are going to happen. Unfortunately, that one was caught.
But really, how you describe youth is really based off results. When young players produce, it's energetic, it's exciting, it's invigorating. And when they're not, it's inexperience. Lawler right now going through it as the first pitch breaking ball is low for ball 1. Lawler, there'll be a time he feels comfortable talking about it years down the road, but this has been a truly miserable start for him in 25. He's 0 for 31. If you go back to 2023, as there's a swing and a line drive, that's going to get towards the gap in left field, past Langford and to the wall. Rounding first and on his way to second is Lawler, and his first hit of the season is a 2-out double.
He's loving it out there. 108 miles an hour off the bat. That ball just screamed through the outfield. Love that swing.
Atta baby Lawler. Runner in scoring position now, and here is Ketel Marte trying to get the D-backs on the board.
I think everybody was feeling his pain. That was good to see.
And now Marte, first pitch, ground ball to third. Young has it and throws to first in time. The inning is over, and the inning comes to an end. But Jordan Lawler with a 108-mile-an-hour double. Bit of a bright spot in that fifth. We go to the 6th, 2-0 Texas on the Morgan Radio Network.
Watch all D-backs games both live and on demand with the D-backs TV subscription. Start your 7-day free trial today by registering at D-backs TV. Visit dbacks.com/watch to learn more.
Hey, this is Adrian Gonzalez. Daniels Jewelers is a proud sponsor of the Trip Around the Diamond and your family jeweler since 1948. Daniels is giving every fan a voucher for a free team bracelet and $50 off any $99 purchase. Visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball to get your voucher. That's danielsjewelers.com/baseball. You can redeem at any of the 100 Daniels Jewelers stores nationwide. Own the dream with Daniels Jewelers.
Now remember, honey, you just got your license, so expect the unexpected.
Stop, Dad. I know already. What could happen? We're only going 20 miles an hour. Ah! What just happened?
It's okay. We're not going to die. A rock just hit the windshield, but we do need to fix it.
Call New Vision Auto Glass today at 480-210-9090 and get a guaranteed minimum $100 cash back and a free dinner at Rodizio Grill. NewVisionAutoglass.com.
New Vision Auto Glass. See clearly. Drive safely.
Don't miss exclusive conversations with Derek Hall, Tori Lavello, Mike Hazen, and more weekly on Arizona Sports. D-backs decision makers from the team's front office join Wolf and Luke Wednesday mornings at 11:45. Team president Derek Hall joins Bakley and Murata Thursday mornings at 7:45. The skipper joins Burns and Gambo Friday afternoons at 2:30. Never miss another D-backs conversation when you subscribe to the Arizona Sports YouTube channel, Arizona Sports 98.7, and the Arizona Sports app, the local sports leader and the home of Arizona Diamondbacks baseball.
D-backs skipper Tori Lavello talks with Burns and Gambo Friday afternoons at 2:30 on Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Rangers still holding on to that 2-0 lead, and first pitch swinging. Jock Peterson launches one foul. The count is 0-1. Boy, Nabil Krismat, 5 innings, 2 runs, 67 pitches. As the 0-1 is a swing and a base hit, line drive into center field.
Wow, pretty good changeup too, and Peterson just went down and got that ball out of the zone. Normally he doesn't swing at too many balls out of the strike zone, but he got on that one.
Here is Rowdy Tellez. It was about a foot out of the zone.
Yeah, normally, he's such a disciplined hitter. You don't see him, rarely do you see him go outside the zone to hit a ball.
Rowdy Tellez takes a curveball outside for ball 1. Earn points for D-backs rewards on game tickets, exclusive merchandise, and more by shopping participating products at Fry's Food Stores. Visit friesfood.com/D-backs for details. Krismat missed downstairs again. And Tellez ahead in the count, 2 balls, no strikes. Tellez, you got to respect his power. He does have 15 homers on the year. He can really mash. Here's a 2-0. And that one is low for ball 3. I mean, teams aren't putting Tellez in the lineup every day because of his defense at first. It's because this guy, when he puts barrel to the ball, that thing goes a long way. And the 3-0, that one is on the edge for a strike. It's 3-1. We'll likely see Tellez once again playing for Team Mexico in the WBC next year. He was the first baseman in 23, as this one is on the ground to first. Locklear has it, goes to second. There's 1. Return throw to first. That's 2. 3-6-3 double play. And you can forget about that leadoff base hit by Peterson.
Nice play by Locklear. Got that ball. Doesn't have to be fast at all, but he made a nice strong throw. Perdomo, quick relay, but he had plenty of time to get Tellez at first.
That is the 3rd double play that Diamondbacks have turned in this game. And now here is Josh Young. And Young takes a strike. It's 0-1. Texas 2, Diamondbacks nothing. And the 0-1 to Young is high and tight. 1 ball, 1 strike the count.
To 76 pitches now thrown.
1-1 is on the ground to third. Lawler has it near the line. Takes his time. He throws to first in time. The inning is over. And nice work by Krismat once again as we go into the bottom of the 6th. It is still the Rangers 2 and the D-backs nothing in the Morgan & Morgan D-backs radio network.
If you're older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with AutoPay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed. Which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here. Based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 a monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
Hey, listen to this. All I needed was a new starter. Got a great deal on eBay. Did it myself.
Yeah, that's cool. But how about the soft purr of an upgraded exhaust when it fits just right?
For me, it's the little things. Like these new windshield wipers from eBay I installed.
From small fixes to big upgrades, eBay has all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. eBay. Things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Your Arizona Diamondbacks host the Boston Red Sox for a 3-game series starting September 5th at Chase Field. Get your tickets now at Dbacks.com.
Dbacks Front Office Focus, Wednesday mornings at 11:45 on Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Bottom of the 6th inning. And Perdomo leads off for the Diamondbacks. Jacob Latz, first pitch is a called strike. And the count is 0-1. Well, D-backs have
at bat. That first
Oregon D-backs Radio Network.
KMBP FM Phoenix.
Arizona Sports, the local sports leader.
On the Arizona Sports app and on 98.7.
Well, Kenny, I'd be curious to see how aggressive Carroll is on the bases, knowing that the Rangers have already picked off one Diamondback base stealer and Blaze Alexander.
I mean, you're down by 2 runs right now, and Corbin is, he's an intelligent base runner too, and he's experienced over there. He can steal bases with the best of them. If he feels like he has a good read and feels like he can get a good jump, go ahead and go. And if not, I can see Gabby really trying to shoot the ball through the right side.
First pitch, and Moreno takes that one outside at 95. Latz has held his velocity all night, but he is behind 1 ball and no strikes. D-backs trying to make something happen here, as this is going to be a throw to first. Carroll didn't have much of a lead, gets back easily.
Pitchers that are inexperienced, when they see Corbin take off, he's always like kind of juking out there, trying to get his momentum right to time the pitcher. But it makes the pitcher want to throw over there because he looks anxious.
This pitch is too low. Latz tried to be quick with it. And now he's fallen behind Moreno. 2 balls and no strikes. Neither team has had a ton of chances with runners in scoring position. Here's the 2-0. And that is low for ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes. Luis Curvelo is warming up for Texas. This could be Latz's last hitter. Here's a 3-0 pitch. And Moreno takes a strike.
It was right down the middle that time. Gabby taken all the way.
69 pitches thrown by the Rangers left-hander, who only recently was reintroduced back into the rotation. 3-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled away. That was 95 on the edge. And the count now at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count. Carroll at first gets a big lead. And the 3-2 is inside. That's ball 4. Nearly got clipped with 96. And Bruce Bochy is off his seat. And now makes the slow walk out to the mound, where he is going to make a pitching change. Call to the bullpen brought to you by Sanderson Ford. Best play to new Ford at Sanderson Ford. Latz is out. Curvelo is in. We'll tell you more about Luis Curvelo right after this on the Morgan & Morgan D-Backs Radio Network.
The best place to buy a new Ford is at Sanderson Ford. They're America's rated Ford dealership for complete customer satisfaction. Get real Labor Day deals with no hassle, no pressure, and no nonsense. Save over $10,000 on a new Bronco Badlands or buy a new Escape for only $23,995. Both offers include a 2-year, 25,000-mile premium maintenance plan. Sanderson Ford is a proud partner of the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Offers on Bronco stock number 246944 and 2025 Escape 255056 at expire 9/2/25.
It's a beautiful day at the grocery store. The shopper is rounding the end cap. Uh-oh, looks like there's some spilled tomato sauce. Here comes the slide. Oh, that's going to leave a mark, Bob. Talk about a curveball.
Clean up on aisle 5.
At Morgan & Morgan, we know injuries can come out of left field. As America's largest injury law firm, we've recovered over $20 billion for our clients. If you've been injured in an accident, call Morgan & Morgan, America's injury law firm and proud partner of the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Avnet is your hometown partner of the Arizona Diamondbacks. We are a global technology distributor and solutions provider headquartered right here in the Valley. We help businesses all over the world source the right technology components and manage the logistics to get their products to market. The components we distribute are likely in the products you use and depend on every day, from your car to your household appliances. Avnet, delivering what's next in technology distribution. Visit avnet.com to learn more.
The Arizona Diamondbacks play here. Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
24-year-old rookie right-hander Luis Curvelo takes over on the bump for the Rangers. He's made 12 appearances. He's allowed 9 runs and 16 in the third innings pitch. 17 strikeouts, 9 walks. Tough guy sometimes to get a hit off of, but he will walk you.
Well, almost 5 walks per 9. That's an awful lot. So be a little selective with him at first.
He's a slider sinker kind of guy. Can get it up there to about 96, 97. And he faces Blaze Alexander. First pitch. And the sinker missed a hair outside for ball 1. Close.
That ball's got some life on it also.
And keep an eye on Carroll at second base. Or since this is the radio, that'll be our job. There goes Carroll. Moreno behind him. It's a ground ball up the middle. That's into center field. A base hit. Carroll will score easily. Moreno gets to third. Alexander with a clutch RBI knock cuts the deficit in half. It's now 2-1.
This is what chaos on the base paths can do for you. Carroll taking off. The infielders are a little bit out of position. That ball's hit hard on the ground, and it just shoots right through. Base hit. RBI, Gabby gets all the way to third base. You got to love the running game.
Got And with that RBI knock, the D-backs are safe at home with Blue Sky Pest Control, the official pest control provider for the Arizona Diamondbacks in Chase Field. Here is Ildemaro Vargas. And for the first time tonight, he will bat from the left side. First pitch, and there's a strike. Slider, 0-1 the count.
Big to get this next run in. Get this game back to even.
0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Vargas swings and fouls it straight back as the count now in Curvello's favor. It's 0-2. Rangers 2, Diamondbacks 1. Bottom of the 6th inning. And that one is 97, but it's low. Throws that four-seamer about 15% of the time. Everything else, for the most part, is either the slider or the sinker.
So he's basically a sinker-slider guy. East-west pitcher.
1-2 is low. Curvello is a Venezuelan native. He signed as a teenager with the Mariners back in 2017. Had to wait over 8 years to make his major league debut. 2-2, and that's slowing in. The 0-2 count is now run full, and the right-hander is going to ask for a new baseball. Well, now the question is, do you put Alexander in motion here and try and avoid the double play?
I think stay aggressive. I'd get him going.
He stays. The pitch is swung on, lifted high in the air. Shallow center field. Hellman is getting behind it. He's got a running start, makes the catch. Moreno's going to try and score anyways. The throw is wildly off target. It's a sac fly for Vargas. The job gets done, and the D-backs tie this thing up at 2.
Hellman was underneath that ball, but you can certainly tell he doesn't have, that much of an arm. And that ball was well off target, but just doesn't have the velocity on it either. And it's that second run what we really wanted right there.
Diamondbacks have one hit in this inning, a single up the middle, but they had 2 walks before it. And those 2 walks both come home to score. And now here is Locklear. He has swung the bat well tonight. First pitch, and he takes a slider for a called strike. It's 0-1.
D-backs really have put together 4 good at-bats in a row.
2-2 our score. And the pitch from Curvello. Fastball swung on and fouled away. 0-2. There was some action up in the bullpen for the Diamondbacks earlier, as it looks like Jalen Beeks is gently tossing. However, Krismat's pitch count is way down. 0-2. And outside, Curvello went strutting off the mound. Made it about 10 paces before he goes back to the mound. Maybe not the home plate umpire you want to do that to in Bill Miller.
Thought he had it. The ball was a pretty good pitch. That's that late life. It comes back, pitches the outside corner, but call goes the D-backs way.
1-2 now. And that one is low. Well,
take a walk.
Can't say for certain, but I'm not sure Curvello would be a very good poker player.
It's pretty antsy out there.
2-2. And way outside, ball 3. Wants a new baseball once again. He'll show you what he's feeling between every pitch, as a lot of rookie pitchers do. Alexander can be off and running. Let's see if Locklear can poke one either in the gap or down that right field line. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss. He went after ball 4, and that's going to do it for the Diamondbacks in the 6th. They scored twice on a couple of walks, and we now go into the 7th, tied at 2 on the Morgan & Morgan D-backs Radio Network.
Zoom over to on September 24th when the D-backs face the Los Angeles Dodgers. The first 15,000 fans will receive a co-branded rally towel courtesy of NASCAR and Phoenix Raceway. Visit dbacks.com for tickets.
The best place to buy a new Ford is at Sanderson Ford. They're America's most awarded Ford dealership for complete customer satisfaction. Get real Labor Day deals with no hassle, no pressure, and no nonsense. Save over $10,000 on a new Bronco Badlands or buy a new Escape for only $23,995. Both offers include a 2-year, 25,000-mile premium maintenance plan. Sanderson Ford is a proud partner of the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Offers on Bronco stock number 246944 and 2025 Escape 255056 at expire 9/2/25.
If your AC is over 10 years old and you're dreading the inevitable replacement, fret no more. This month, Parker & Sons has state-of-the-art high-efficiency heating and AC systems for $99 a month. Just $3 a day.
Wow. $3 a day? That's less than a fast food cheeseburger.
$3 a day? I'm paying that for a gallon of gas. And with a yearly utility savings in the $600 range, it pays to act now. Call Parker today at 602-2, then REPAIR. Parker & Sons. We're not your average Joe. ROC 152656.
Hey, this is Adrian Gonzalez. Daniels Jewelers is a proud sponsor of the Trip Around the Diamond and your family jeweler since 1948. Daniels is giving every fan a voucher for a free team bracelet and $50 off any $99 purchase. Visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball to get your voucher. That's danielsjewelers.com/baseball. You can redeem at any of the 100 Daniels Jewelers stores nationwide. Own the dream with Daniels Jewelers.
D-backs skipper Torey Lovello talks with Burns and Gambo Friday afternoons at 2:30 on Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
D-backs are right back in it in the top of the 7th as Cody Freeman will lead off for Texas. Nabil Krismat has thrown 78 pitches so far, and he has just been terrific once again, Candy.
I mean, he's just out there pitching. He's just kind of nipping the corners, changing speeds. Nothing overpowering, but just doing a great job keeping the Rangers off balance.
1-0 and too low that time. City of Hope is revolutionizing cancer care with life-saving speed. Here in the Valley with dedicated experts, targeted treatments, and appointments available in as little as 24 hours. Learn more at cityofhope.org. There's a strike to Freeman. 2-1 the count. The 2-1. And that changeup missed low.
Back-to-back changeups. That one just got away from there.
No
walks.
Freeman has proven to be a very difficult out so far in this series.
He really has in this series.
Here's the 3-1 pitch. Swung on and popped up to third. Lawler waltzing down into foul territory will make the catch right by the third base coach's box. And there's one out. It's a big out to get, as you referenced before, and that'll be the final out for Krismat to get tonight.
Really did a nice job. He came back, got that out, and like you said, Freeman wasn't that easy. He'll take the out and hand the ball off.
Lefty coming up. D-backs are going to bring in a left-hander of their own. This call to the bullpen brought to you by Sanderson Ford. Best play to new Ford is at Sanderson Ford, and D-backs and Rangers tied at 2 in the 7th on the Morgan & Morgan D-backs radio network.
Baseball fans, time to change it up. The spotlight's on live shows. Dick Resort is your go-to spot for legendary entertainment. Feel the country vibes with Winona Judd and Leanne Rhymes. Laugh out loud with Steve Trevino and Matt Matthews. And rock out with ZZ Top. Don't miss out. Talking Stick Resort, where the real game changer is the show. Grab your tickets now at TalkingStickResort.com.
The best place to buy a new Ford is at Sanderson Ford. They're America's most awarded Ford dealership for complete customer satisfaction. Get real Labor Day deals with no hassle, no pressure, and no nonsense. Save over $10,000 on a new Bronco Badlands or buy a new Escape for only $23,995. Both offers include a 2-year, 25,000-mile premium maintenance plan. Sanderson Ford is a proud partner of the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Offers on Bronco stock number 246944 and 2025 Escape 255056 at expire 9/2/25.
Honeywell Aerospace Technologies is proud to partner with the Arizona Diamondbacks to support STEM education in Arizona schools through the Future Shaper STEM Grants program. 10 schools will receive $5,000 each to fund STEM projects that inspire students and teachers. Are you looking for a rewarding career? Do you want to work for a company that is positively impacting the world through cutting-edge aerospace technology and community engagement? If so, Honeywell Aerospace Technologies is the place for you. Visit www.honeywell.com/careers to check out all of the career opportunities and learn how to become a Future Shaper. And go Diamondbacks!
D-Backs Front Office Focus. Wednesday mornings at 11:45 on Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Well, the Diamondbacks have brought in left-hander Jalen Beeks to face Alejandro Osuna, but the game within the game now is Bruce Bochy, the future Hall of Fame manager, going to go to his bench right now and bring in the right-handed hitting Ezekiel Duran. Duran, a switch hitter. And this pitch is inside for ball one. D-backs used 6 relievers yesterday. Beeks one of them, as that one is inside for ball two. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Only faced the one batter. That was in the top of the 10th inning. Had to come in after the injury to Juan Burgos, who was optioned to Reno prior to the game today. And now the 2-0 pitch, nowhere close, ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. D-backs 2, Rangers 2. I just talked about it with Krismat, but it's the same message for Beeks. No walks. And there's a strike on the inside third.
Got to make them earn everything. And especially you get late in the game like this, you just can't afford to give them free passes.
And now Beeks ready. His 3-1 pitch is off the mark, ball 4. 1 out, walk to Duran. Now that'll bring up Jonah Heim. Talking Stick Resort Playcation is back. Stay and play with rates as low as $129. First pitch, and Heim takes a called strike. That was 94 on the inner third. Yeah, the fastball, I know he missed with a few to Duran, but it feels like the changeup, throwing that for a strike when he wants to, has been the bigger challenge for Beeks as of late. As this 0-1 pitch is way too high. That was the changeup, and the count is 1-1.
Yeah, certainly that was nowhere close to the plate. Way upstairs.
And that one is inside ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike the count. D-backs 2, Rangers 2, as Beeks will step and throw to first base. Nothing going on with Duran over there. I mean, the Diamondbacks just battled hard and finally broke through with that 2-run 6th inning to tie the game. If nothing more than for morale's sake, as a 2-1 is inside ball 3. Really important the Diamondbacks post to 0 here and just hold on to some of that momentum. It would really let a lot of air out of the balloon, so to speak, if you just give the lead right back half inning later. Here's a 3-1 to Heim. Swung on and lifted in the air, down the line in right, and out of play. 3-2.
So you got to be careful with a guy like Heim, too. You can't just groove one. He's proven over the years that he's got good power both sides of the plate.
Three-two, runner goes. That is swung on and fouled back.
Big cut that time. Right over the middle of the plate, but down. Couldn't quite square it up. Now you'd love to see that little ground ball to shortstop.
And now they check on the runner. That's the second and final disengagement. Well, you almost now guarantee that Beeks is not going to throw back over to first, so Durant can be super aggressive here. There he goes. Now that's high, ball 4. Beeks has come in and has walked the first 2 he has faced. And that is going to bring up Michael Hellman. And here comes Brian Kaplan to try and get the left-hander back on track.
Yeah, important right here. You're facing the number 9 hitter. You've walked the the only 2 guys you face now. Got to get it out. You can't afford to let this guy get on base.
Well, this right here, I mean, this is the Bull Durham mound visit where you're talking about wedding gifts. Everyone likes candles.
What are you trying to say?
You can't go out there and say throw strikes.
That's true.
You got to talk about something else. Talk about wedding gifts.
Bull Durham, it's the best.
One of the few movies that my grandfather walked out of the theater.
He didn't like it?
Thought it was too much.
Crossed the line?
I thought it was great. That Major League, 2 movies when they're on, I don't care where they are in the movie, I'm watching. First pitch swinging, Hellman, and he went after a changeup. Nothing had won the count. Hellman is 2 for 2 as that pitch is downstairs. He had a triple in the 3rd, and then it looked like he had an E6 on a ground ball to short. That was somehow overturned and ruled a base hit. Here's a 1-1. Inside for ball 2. Mike Beeks is really all over the place.
He really is. Just really struggling with this command.
15 pitches thrown by the left-hander. He's thrown 5 strikes. And there's the 2-1. And that one swung on and fouled. 2-2 the count. D-backs have a right-hander up in the bullpen. First and second, only 1 out. You got the lefty Smith on deck. You're going to have to keep Beeks in for that matchup, but if Hellman reaches, man, you are really in a world of hurt. As this one is swung on and lifted high in the air to left field. It's playable, though, for Barossa. Well shy of the warning track. He'll make the catch. And the throw quickly back towards third. Both runners hold. And now there are 2 outs.
That was a big out to get. Came back in there, got an easy fly ball to left field. Really took care of the number 9 hitter. Now it's a little different story here with Smith.
And maybe sometimes it's like a basketball player struggling to score, getting to the free throw line. You're a pitcher struggling to get strikes. You get an out like that, and you can just relax a little bit. Takes a little bit of the pressure off.
Exhale.
And Smith takes, it's a really nice looking fastball from Beeks. It was ruled a little bit low by Bill Miller. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Smith is 1 for 3. And here's the left-hander's 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss by Smith. 2 excellent locations with the fastball. And the count is 1-1.
You got Langford up next. You really need to get this guy out.
And now Smith takes a strike. Beeks starting to feel it.
Yeah, now he's in control of the count. He's in control of the situation. Just got to make a good pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Beeks ready. And the pitch is just off the high outside corner. If I'm Beeks, I wouldn't throw anything other than a fastball. You're not throwing the changeup the way you want. Doesn't throw the slider nearly as much. Just stick with the hard stuff here. 2-2. Swung on and a 1-hopper over to shortstop. Perdomo's got it, throws to first in time. The inning comes to an end, and for the Rangers, they get a couple of walks but don't score. Stretch time in the desert. We go to the bottom. The Rangers and D-backs tied at 2 on the Morgan & Morgan D-backs Radio Network.
Experience a playcation in paradise. Talking Stick Resort in sunny Scottsdale offers you 4-star mountain views. Treat yourself to a relaxing spa, enjoy award-winning dining, and explore the hottest slots and table games. Plunge into our refreshing pools with private air-conditioned casitas. Plus, no resort fees for Arizona and our surrounding states. Treat yourself to the best in the Southwest. Book your stay and play Getaway today. Visit TalkingStickResort.com. Life well played.
Every day, savings, energy efficiency, rebates. Every day at APS, you have ways to save energy and money. We know how important it is to keep your bill as low as possible. That's why we offer programs to help you manage your energy use. Schedule a home energy checkup for savings recommendations tailored to your home. Find rebates on smart thermostats. Compare your rate plan options and switch to the plan that would have saved you the most money. Find ways to save at aps.com/brighter.
Avnet is your hometown partner of the Arizona Diamondbacks. We are a global technology distributor and solutions provider headquartered right here in the Valley. We help businesses all over the world source the right technology components and manage the logistics to get their products to market. The components we distribute are likely in the products you use and depend on every day, from your car to your household appliances. Avnet, delivering what's next in technology distribution. Visit avnet.com to learn more.
Daniels Jewelers is the official sponsor of the trip around the diamond. Stop by any Daniels locations and say home run for your free team bracelet and $50 gift card toward any purchase of $99 or more. And at Daniels Jewelers, everyone is approved for credit. Daniels Jewelers, own the dream.
The Arizona Diamondbacks play here. Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by the authority of the Arizona Diamondbacks and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Colby Milner, the 34-year-old native of Dallas, will take over on the mound for the Rangers. First pitch, and Jorge Barrosa takes outside for ball one. Call to the bullpen, brought to you by Sanderson Ford. Best play at a new Ford is at Sanderson Ford. Here's a 1-0, and there's a called strike. We're tied at 2, bottom of the 7th. It'll be Barrosa, Lawler, and at the top of the order in Cattell. Milner's made 62 appearances coming into play tonight. This is his 63rd. And he's got a 2.73 ERA, as that one is in there for a strike. He's going to probably set a career high after he made 73 relief appearances for the Brewers in 2023. Still about a month to go. And this one reached for and slapped into left field. That's a leadoff base hit.
Big sweeper. He's not a hard thrower. Really relies on the angle and that big sweeper of his. And as it was just starting to come over the plate, he just timed it perfectly. One-handed that ball right past the third baseman.
Bottom of the 7th means the 7th inning stretch, brought to you by Arizona Complete Health, transforming the health of the community one person at a time. Well, I hope they let Lawler swing away here. Double his last time up. He squares and takes a strike.
Have the infield moving around right now. I like to see him. I'm with you. I like to see him swing the bat right here.
Yeah, it seems like they want him to lay down a sacrifice bunt. Something he was not doing a whole lot of in AAA as their cleanup hitter. And now Lawler takes outside. Did not square. It was even a 1-1 strike. You know, this is the kind of guy where if Lawler looks middle of the field, maybe right center, he could really sting one.
I mean, with this pop, just get a good pitch to hit and let it go.
There's a swing and a base hit into left field. Back-to-back singles for the Diamondbacks. And there are 2 on with nobody out. And here comes Ketel Marte.
Let's see how quick he was to that ball. Oh, just a short, compact swing. Power-packed. He just drove this ball to left field.
Now here is Marte. This crowd ready for a big swing by Ketel. First pitch, Milner. And that one down the middle for a strike. An 83-mile-an-hour changeup. Well, we know Marte can handle velocity with the best of them, but sometimes it's the slower speeds that give him a hard time.
I really like this matchup for Marte.
I can see why. Swung on and hammered. Out to left. It's gone. A 3-run tee shot for Marte. Blows it open in the 7th. And for the first time tonight, the D-backs take the lead. It's 5-2 Arizona.
What a big bomb that was. That was 115 miles an hour off the bat. But again, he took the first changeup and he got that one, even though it was a little bit low, but he was all over that ball and just punished it.
His 25th home run of the season. And with that trip around the diamond, stop by any Daniels Jewelers and say home run for your free team bracelet and $50 gift card toward any purchase of $99 or more. Daniels Jewelers, own the dream.
Nothing better, getting a couple knocks and then clearing the bases with that big home run.
And I imagine no worse feeling for a pitcher. You come into the game, you face 3 batters, you give up 3 runs.
Ouch.
Now if you're Hopi Milner, you just got to start over. Here is Geraldo Perdomo.
Let's see if this team, you can't feel comfortable where you're at right now. You've seen these leads slip away. Just keep scoring runs.
Bunt attempt up the third base line. Really good try, but it's bunted foul. Well, those are the ones, and you talked about this a little bit off air. You're going to bunt, miss foul. You're either perfect or you get another shot at it. You do not miss middle.
Bunting for a hit, you definitely don't want that pitcher fielding the ball. That means if he does, you haven't had enough angle on the process.
Bases empty, nobody out. Here's the 0-1. And Perdomo, high chopper up the middle. Smith, the shortstop, cuts it off. And he throws to first in plenty of time for the first out in the bottom of the 7th.
Another changeup, just down and away, and gets him to beat it on the ground. That's what he was trying to do.
Corbin Carroll 0 for 2, but his walk in the 6th was big. It was the first of 2 walks that inning that ultimately came home to score. And Milner starts Carroll off with a 79-mile-an-hour sweeper in there for a strike. It's 0-1. D-backs a 5-2 lead in the 7th. As the 0-1 pitch. Another sweeper swung on and rolled over to second. Cody Freeman has it, and the throw to first just in the nick of time. That was really close. So close, in fact, the D-backs are going to take a look under the hood here. And Carroll is out.
So he almost took his time, a little bit too much time, and Carroll running hard always. Never concedes an out, and he almost beat that one out.
And that's going to be it for Hopi Milner. Called to the bullpen, brought to you by Sanderson Ford. Best play in the new Ford is Sanderson Ford. Out goes the lefty. In comes the righty. D-backs have a 5-2 lead in the 7th on the Morgan & Morgan D-backs Radio Network.
Avnet is your hometown partner of the Diamondbacks. We are a global technology distributor and solutions provider headquartered right here in the Valley. We help businesses all over the world source the right technology components and manage the logistics to get their products to market. The components we distribute are likely in the products you use and depend on every day, from your car to your household appliances. Avnet, delivering what's next in technology distribution. Visit avnet.com to learn more.
The best place to buy a new Ford is at Sanderson Ford. They're America's most awarded Ford dealership for complete customer satisfaction. Get real Labor Day deals with no hassle, no pressure, and no nonsense. Save over $10,000 on a new Bronco Badlands or buy a new Escape for only $23,995. Both offers include a 2-year, 25,000-mile premium maintenance plan. Sanderson Ford is a proud partner of the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Offers on Bronco stock number 246944 and 2025 Escape 255056 at expire 9/2/25.
Experience a playcation in paradise. Talking Stick Resort in sunny Scottsdale offers you 4-star mountain views. Treat yourself to a relaxing spa, enjoy award-winning dining, and explore the hottest slots and table games. Plunge into our refreshing pools with private air-conditioned casitas. Plus, no resort fees for Arizona and our surrounding states. Treat yourself to the best in the Southwest. Book your stay and play Getaway today. Visit TalkingStickResort.com. Life well played.
D-back skipper Torey Lovello talks with Burns and Gambo Friday afternoons at 2:30 on Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
The new pitcher for the Texas Rangers is going to be 31-year-old right-hander Caleb Bosley. Bosley, spelled as if it should be pronounced Bushley, has a 5.93 ERA in 23 appearances this year, 37 strikeouts, 13 walks. Problem for him is opponents almost hitting 300 against him. And he comes into the game with 2 outs, nobody on in the bottom of the 7th. Bosley, first pitch, and there's a strike called. I'm thinking 1 to count. Here on Moreno, who is 0 for 2 with a walk. Right-hander ready, and the 0-1 outside. Bosley, 6'3", 200 pounds. Played his college baseball at the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse. Here's the pitch, and that is outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Hard as this might be to believe, but there haven't been that many big leaguers that have come from Wisconsin-La Crosse. In fact, there's only been 11. Now the pitch, and that one is a strike called. It's now 2-2.
Well, those are always fun stories. When you go to those little unknown places and kind of claw your way through all the competition, and you make it to the big leagues.
Highest WAR produced by said university, Jerry Augustine, as Moreno takes strike 3 called off the plate. The inning is over, but Ketel Marte's 3-run blast sends us to the 8th. It is now the D-backs who lead it 5-2 on the Morgan & Morgan D-backs Radio Network.
Don't miss exclusive conversations with Derek Hall, Torey Lovello, Mike Hazen, and more weekly on Arizona. D-backs decision makers from the team's front office join Wolf and Luke Wednesday mornings at 11:45. Team president Derek Hall joins Bickley and Murata Thursday mornings at 7:45. The skipper joins Burns and Gambo Friday afternoons at 2:30. Never miss another D-backs conversation when you subscribe to the Arizona Sports YouTube channel, Arizona Sports 98.7, and the Arizona Sports app, the home of Arizona Diamondbacks baseball.
If you love ice cream like we love ice cream, you gotta love Cold Stone Creamery. We make our rich, super premium ice cream fresh in every store to create the ultimate ice cream experience. Indulge in our signature creations, cakes, cupcakes, cookies, and shakes, all made with our signature ice cream. The flavors that won the hearts and taste buds of ice cream lovers around the world. Order yours online at coldstonecreamery.com. The ultimate ice cream experience.
This is Dave Pash. Staying on top of my health is vital for everything I do. And as a sports broadcaster, I'm on the road a lot. However, I make doctor's appointments and health screenings a top priority in my life and for my family. Planning ahead helps keep all of us healthy. Dignity Health's primary care providers help you coordinate your family's care, including annual physicals, screenings, and immunizations. So, keep your home team healthy. Find a provider and schedule an appointment today at dignityhealth.org/DHMG.
The Los Angeles Dodgers return to Chase Field September 23rd for a 3-game weekday series. Secure your tickets for the matchup at Dbacks.com.
D-backs Front Office Focus, Wednesday mornings at 11:45 on Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
D-backs lead the Rangers 5-2 as we start play. In the top of the 8th inning, there's a few defensive changes for the Diamondbacks, primarily in the outfield. Now entering the game to play center field, it is Alec Thomas. Moving from center field to third base is Blaze Alexander. And on the mound, making his Diamondback debut at Chase Field, Taylor Rashi. First pitch, Wyatt Langford. He swings and hits a soft tapper foul, third base side.
Langford wants to hit a fastball, and he's probably not going to get one to hit off Rashid. First pitch was a breaking ball.
Now the 0-1 pitch, and it's in the dirt. Rashi with a storybook Major League debut against the Milwaukee Brewers in that finale. D-backs were thin on pitching, so they threw him out there in the 7th. The D-backs had a 6-4 lead. As now Langford takes a strike, it's 1-2. And they asked him to give him as much as you got. And he gave them all 3 innings. Not only was it a 3-inning save, but it was a true save situation as he just elegantly defended a 2-run lead.
He was magnificent. One he'll never forget.
And now the 1-2 looked good. Didn't get the call. Speaking of calls, call to the bullpen brought to you by Sanderson Ford. Best play in a new Ford. Here's at Sanderson Ford.
That pitch fooled everybody.
Here's a 2-2. And that one's in the dirt. Langford now has worked the count full. D-backs, unfortunately, after that, had to send him right back down to Reno. I'll tell you his numbers in Reno in a moment. As this 3-2 pitch is swung on, rolled over towards short. And Perdomo on an awkward hop fields and throws in one fluid motion in time for the out.
Nice pitch, came back and got him. Easy ground ball to Perdomo.
It's going to bring up Jock Peterson. Rashi in Reno this year's made 40 appearances, logged almost 70 innings, and has a 3.48 ERA. Here's the pitch. And there's a strike. I don't care who you are, reliever or starter, if you're pitching in that sandbox and you have an ERA under 4, you are doing more good than bad. As now Peterson takes a strike, and the count on him is 0-2.
That one might have been a little wide.
Jock let Bill Miller know he felt similarly. 5-2, Diamondbacks lead. And here comes the 0-2. Peterson takes off the plate away. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Little split finger that time, just drifted off the plate.
Rashi ready, and the 1-2 is swung on and fouled out of play. Get access to flexible ticket plans, exclusive events, and more when you become a 2026 D-backs Advantage member. Advantage memberships are on sale now for next season. Go to dbacks.com/memberships for more information. 1-2, high and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes has now become 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two pitch, swung on, and a hard hit ground ball. That's a base hit into right field.
Now Peterson stayed back really well on that breaking ball. Hit it through the right side.
Well, if they were down by 2, you might see a pinch runner here, but down by 3. Well, Texas needs a bit more to get back in this game. However, leaving him out there does leave the Rangers a bit susceptible to the double play ball. Here's Tellez, and he takes down for ball 1. Tried the splitter but missed.
Got a double play on him last time back in the 6th inning to 3-6-3.
Here comes a 1-0, and that's high and away. 2 balls, no strikes. And the 2-0 from Rashi's outside, 3-0. Well, walks.
Oh, they hurt.
And he's in danger of walking Tellez. Here's the 3-0. And there's a strike right down the middle. All right, you got one with that pitch. Don't do it again.
I'd like to see the changeup, and you might see that rollover over to first base.
And Rashi's 3-1 pitch. Swung on, rolled over to first, past the dive of Locklear. It's into right field. Peterson going to hustle around second. He's into third. Now that is back-to-back hits by Peterson and Tellez. And that's going to bring the tying run to the plate now, and Josh Young.
Not a bad pitch. It was on the outside corner, maybe a little bit too high, where you can see the ball a little better, but just squeaked right by Locklear, who dove for that ball but couldn't quite come up with it. Important to get an out right here. Young with a lot of power.
He's got 13 home runs on the year, as Rashi is now set. Here's his first one. Young swings and fouls 89 away. 0-1 to count. Trade a run for an out if you have to. We're in the 8th. And the 0-1 pitch is swung on and fouled. Another fastball. I don't think Young was expecting it to be in the strike zone. And it's 0-2.
Well, now you can just kind of mess with him a little bit. Just try to throw whatever pitch you want to throw, but keep it out of the strike zone. See if you can get him to chase it.
Rashi is ready, and his 0-2 is definitely too high.
A little bit too high.
Well, they are expecting Young to go to right center, as the 1-2 pitch is, Bill Miller wanted to pull the trigger, and he doubted himself, even though it was strike 3.
Yeah, half ball in, half ball out.
Tough being a rookie. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out anyways.
Way better pitch, too. That time the splitter was down in the strike zone, in the dirt, got him to swing and miss.
Second baseman, Cody Freeman.
Here is Cody Freeman. He has been a thorn in the side of the Diamondbacks this week. He represents the tying run in the top of the 8th inning. 5-2 is the lead. First and third for the Rangers. 2 outs. And Rashi's first pitch is in there for a strike. High curveball, but you're going to miss with that. Better to do it on the first pitch of the AB.
I mean, to me, that's a pitch he just wants to throw to try to steal a strike. It's not one of his more prominent pitches. But now he can go to work with that splitter and try to locate.
And the 0-1 is too high to Freeman. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Rashi is set, the 1-1 pitch. And that's a strike on the edge. It's now 1-2.
Keep throwing it. Splitter him to death. Make him chase this one.
I like the call. And now Freeman will ask for time. Ezekiel Duran is on deck for the Rangers. The 1-2 pitch. Ground ball to third, and Alexander has it. Goes to second for the force out, and the inning comes to an end. The Rangers get 2 hits but do not score, and we go to the bottom of the 8th, where the D-backs lead to 2 on the Morgan & Morgan D-backs Radio Network.
Meet Barkley. When Barkley smells gas, he leaves fast. When Barkley hears hissing coming from a gas appliance, he leaves fast. When Barkley sees dirt or water shooting from the ground, he leaves fast. Barkley then calls 911. And Southwest Gas from a safe location.
Did that dog just grab a phone and dial 911?
Gas lines can be buried anywhere, so remember to call 911 and Southwest Gas.
Here's the tale of the daily Medfield. Same old pharmacy, same old bill, but those prices kept rising higher still.
Till the savings wrangler rode in, cool as can be. Tap Good RX, saving massively.
No plan? Don't matter none. Up to 80% off. The deals are done.
Discounts hitting harder than Ma's chili. Dang, that one little app does all the rest.
Save time and money on prescriptions.
Check Good RX. Good RX is not insurance.
Get 5 quarts of Syntec Full Synthetic and a MicroGuard Select Oil Filter for just $32.99, plus 2 times points at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Limit supply.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Is it me, or is it musty?
Oh, damp. Check the bathroom.
Damp! Wait!
Yeah?
I'm ordering Damp Rid!
Get rid of the damp by trapping excess moisture with Damp Rid.
Daniels Jewelers is the official sponsor of the trip around the diamond. Stop by any Daniels locations and say home run for your free team bracelet and $50 gift card toward any purchase of $99 or more. And at Daniels Jewelers, everyone is approved for credit. Daniels Jewelers, own the dream.
The Arizona Diamondbacks play here. Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Well, Bosley is still on the mound for the Rangers for the bottom of the 8th inning. And Blaze Alexander will lead it off. First pitch to Blaze is on the corner for a strike. D-backs have the 5-2 lead. They are trying to even this series after a heartbreaking loss last night and be poised to get a series win tomorrow afternoon. Bosley ready. The right-hander's 0-1 is swung on and fouled back. That was in his kitchen.
That was, I don't know how it hit the bat.
Nothing at 2 the count. It'll be Alexander, Vargas, and Locklear. Here's the 0-2. And the breaking ball missed low and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One-two pitch. And a good swing by Blaze. Fouled it away. D-backs fans, you can watch all D-back games in market, both live and on demand, for only $34.99 a year with Dbacks.tv, presented by Progressive. Subject to national exclusivities. Visit Dbacks.tv for more information. Bases empty. Bottom of the 8th. And the 1-2. Alexander, he's just hacking away right now at everything. And he fouled that one.
He already got 2 at-bats, or 2 hits, I should say, in this game. An RBI to boot. They just want to sting another one.
Trying to get a little rally going to the 8th. As this 1-2 pitch is low and away. As the scoreline stands right now, they're going to ask Rashi to get his 2nd save in as many big league appearances.
I mean, he's throwing the ball great. I keep him going. They can't hit him.
2-2. Strike 3 called. Really good pitch. And Blaze battled, but ultimately came up short.
Thing like it really had a lot of backup to it. That was a 2-seamer. Fooled him.
Second baseman,
Here is Ildemaro Vargas. And Vargas tonight is 0 for 2, but he did have a vital sac fly. First pitch to Vargas. That one missed downstairs for ball 1. Bosley ready. And the 1-0. is in too tight, tried to cut her but missed. One of the big stories in this game, Candy, is another outstanding performance from Nabil Krizmat on the mound. As this 2-0 is outside for ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes. Krizmat 6 1/3 innings, 2 runs allowed. He's now made 4 appearances with the Diamondbacks. Technically, it's only 3 starts. They used an opener in front of him once. As the 3-0 pitch is taken all the way for a called strike. But let's just call it 4 starts now for sake of argument. Most earned runs he's allowed in any of those starts is 2.
I mean, he comes into this game with a 1.84 ERA. He's maintained that.
And now a strike called on Vargas. A 3-0 count is now run full, 3-2. Yeah, his ERA's ballooned to 2.14.
Anytime you're talking around 2, you know you've been really effective.
3-2 pitch. Swung on. There's a rifle shot into right field, a base hit. 106 miles an hour off the bat. And Vargas aboard with a 1-out single.
Ball middle in, boy, right in his wheelhouse. He just spun on this ball and just drilled it to right.
And now here comes Tyler Locklear, who is 1 for 3. Runner at first, 1 out. D-backs lead 5-2. And Bosley from the stretch. First pitch is downstairs for ball 1. Locklear, a base hit in the second on a changeup that was off the plate away from the left-hander Latz. Let's see if he can connect with one of those cutters that Bosley's been throwing a lot of tonight. Just the 1-0. Swung on, hard hit, one hopper to short. Oh, what a pickup by Smith. This is going to be an easy double play. 6-4-3. That's an inning ender on a tough break for Locklear, who just hit the laces off that thing. But it will do it for the D-backs in the 8th. Last chance for the Rangers in the 9th. 3 to tie it up, 4 to take the lead. It's Taylor Rashi when we come back on the Morgan & Morgan D-backs Radio Network.
12 News is dedicated to the Arizona Diamondbacks, bringing you the Friday fun. Lead off with D-backs on deck to get you ready for the first pitch. Then, tune in to watch select Friday home games on 12 News. It's all followed by 12 News at 10 for the latest developments across the state. Stream D-backs on deck, then catch up on breaking news, weather, and exclusive content. All available anytime on 12+. It's baseball season in Arizona. 12 News, the official broadcast home of your Arizona Diamondbacks.
Tired of fighting for your store's last bottle of water or lugging hundreds of bottles of water each year from the store to the car to the fridge to the recycling? For less than $1 a day from Parker & Sons, you can have an unlimited supply of bottle quality water right at your tap. Drinking water keeps you healthier, aids in weight loss, keeps skin hydrated, and flushes your body of toxins. Call Parker for your free estimate on a reverse osmosis system at 602-2-REPAIR or visit parkerandsons.com.
Steve's wife signed him up for a 5K at Eldorado Park, so he's dusting off his running shoes and strengthening his stride at Planet Fitness. Now he's back to running like a gazelle.
4 down, 1 to go.
Finish strong, Steve. Finish strong. Join Planet Fitness today. Just $1 down, $15 a month. Over 40 locations around Phoenix. Deal ends September 12th. Planet Fitness. Whatever you're getting strong for. See Home Club for terms and conditions.
Hey, D-backs fans, Dr. Jay Schwartz, the Team Eye Doctor for your Arizona Diamondbacks, has 3 Valley locations, 1 in Mesa, 1 in Scottsdale, and 1 in Glendale for all of your eye care needs. Call 480-483-EYES or go online at teamidoc.com.
D-back skipper Torey Lovello talks with Burns and Gambo Friday afternoons at 2:30 on Arizona Sports 98.7 in the Arizona Sports app.
Top of the 9th about to get started, but we pause 10 seconds for station ID in the Morgan & Morgan D-backs Radio Network.
KMVP FM Phoenix.
Arizona Sports, the local sports leader.
On the Arizona Sports app and on 98.7.
Rashi going for the save. He's got a 5-2 lead to work with in the first batter for the Rangers, Ezekiel Duran. As that pitch is outside for ball one. Here's the 1-0 now. And Duran takes a strike. 1-1 the count.
Again, not high velocity. 89 on that last fastball, but good location. Likes that split.
1-1 is served out to right. That is a fair ball. Just stays inside the line. And Duran is in his second with a leadoff double.
The fastball outside part of the plate. Duran with a really good job of going with that ball and kept it right inside the foul line.
12th double of the year for Duran, and now here is Jonah Heim. And if you're Rashi, you pay no mind to that runner. You just focus on getting Heim out and getting control of this inning once again.
3-run lead. All you need is outs.
First one to Heim. There's that curveball, a strike stealer, and it's 0-1. Jonah Heim in this game tonight is 0 for 2 with a walk. And now the 0-1 is in there for strike two. Well located split finger.
Probably going to get him to chase one now. You keep this one underneath the strike zone.
I mean, he's still got 3 outs to go. We were talking a little bit about this during the break. First, the 0-2 pitch. Heim takes upstairs. There can't be that many guys who in their first 2 big league appearances get 2 saves, with both saves being 2 innings or longer. Right? I mean, that's...
I'm with you.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Time is called.
You better put Mr. Google to work on that.
Oh, I'm on it. One-two pitch, and Heim takes upstairs. The count now even at 2-2. Runner at second, nobody out. 2-2 pitch in the dirt, skips away from Moreno, and Duran will move up 90 feet to third base. Well, beyond that runner moving up, one thing we heard Torey Lovullo talk about was relievers losing count leverage. You get ahead 0-2, 1-2, and you allow the at-bat to get back to 2-2, or in this case 3-2.
I mean, tried to get him with his out pitch there, but he just spiked it. And it was just a little bit too low where Heim kind of became an easy take.
3-2 on the ground towards second. It's gloved by Vargas. He will go to first in time. A run comes home to score. It's now a 5-3 game, but there's 1 out and nobody on in the top of the 9th inning.
That's all you were trying to do. Just get an out. Now you get 2 more to get.
Jonah Heim with his 41st RBI of the season. Here is Michael Hellman. He's 2 for 3. Shows bunt and takes low for ball 1. Alexander at third base, going to play even with the bag here. Everybody else is going to play deep as the 1-0 is swung on. That is belted high and deep down the left field line. It's got some draw spin on it, and that is going to hook foul. The ball was crushed.
Hit hard. High and nowhere close to being fair, though. Just a long strike.
D-backs with a 5-3 lead. Here's the pitch. And Hellman takes a strike right in the top corner. And the count 1-2. Well, Marte's 3-run homer is what gave the D-backs a 5-2 lead in the 7th. That's our launch of the game, inspired by Honeywell. Honeywell, the future is what we make it. 1-2. Strike 3 called. Fastball at the knees. And Hellman goes down looking.
Shocked him with the heater. About 91 miles an hour, knee high, all the way in the strike zone.
And now first pitch to Josh Smith is in the dirt. One ball, no strikes. A 1-0 swung on, rolled over to second. That should do it. Vargas has it, throws to first. And the Diamondbacks bounce back in a big way as they take the second game of this set by a final score of 5-3.
Nice game by the D-backs. Really good job pitching. They kind of scattered 10 hits out, but you said, they pitched around a lot of trouble and end up winning this game.
Used a ton of relievers yesterday, Candy. You needed a good starting pitching effort, and you needed kind of a shorter outing from your bullpen. They got both here in large part thanks to Nabil Crismat's outstanding performance tonight.
Yeah, Heyman kind of started, and Rashi finished it off in a nice little way. 2-inning save, and it seems like he's getting pretty good at that.
I was going to say, Torey Lovullo, he doesn't like to name closers. For a guy who has 2 saves in his first 2 big league appearances, he might have to name Taylor Rashi the closer. I mean, the guy just finds a way to get the job done.
He gets it done, and it might not have the flashiest stuff out there, but you know what? He's very gritty. He's not afraid of the situation, and you could tell him he looks like very cool when he's on the mound, and really made the pitches in this game.
Well, he was instrumental for the Diamondbacks in this one, and now the D-backs have a realistic chance of going for a series victory tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, let's do that one more time. They got a nice little run going right now, winning these series, and you want to keep that little momentum going, and then hopefully, when the Red Sox come in town, you can not only win the series, but maybe even go for the sweep.
Well, Steve Zinsmeister at field level, he is standing by with Taylor Rashi. What do you got for us, Steve?
Taylor, 2 big appearances for you at the big league level, 2 saves. Describe that feeling of finishing off a game like this.
It's fun. It's always fun when the coaches, manager trusts you. A little disappointed in myself tonight, but got the job done, so we won. That's all that matters.
The fact that your first save was a 3-inning save, this one's multiple innings as well, is that something that you take a lot of pride in?
Yeah, I mean, I've